Okay, and Nick actually moved one of the balls on his first attempt. So instead of 35 points, we're going to steal one back from him. He's 34 points for Nick Nicolaitis. Gil Olsen coming to the table. Going to shoot that same compression masse. And this will be worth 6 points on a first attempt if he's successful. And right now we are in the 6 points. Or actually 6 shots of 10 currently. Not a problem for Gilbert Olsen on his second attempt. Going to be worth 5 points for him. And judging by my math, hopefully it's right, 33 points. Pool player, not a math major, so bear with me if I do a wrong addition here. Nick Nicolaitis coming to the table. And Nick's going to be shooting a 7-point shot. And we've got a choice from 3 different 7-point shots. And actually we have a choice of each one of the point value shots. We have a choice of 3 different shots. What this does actually tightens up the scores for one thing. Also, it gives the players a chance to be comfortable at the table choosing the shot that they're going to shoot the best. Now, in the preliminary rounds, the players are going to shoot the shots that are going to get them there, the ones they're more comfortable with. More shots that aren't so table dependent, because the tables will play a little bit differently as you move through the weekend. When you get into the playoff rounds, one of the strategies that I've heard for some of the top players, they choose shots that may be more table dependent, but still might be a shot that they're comfortable with, and hopefully their opponent isn't as comfortable with the shots or can't make the adjustment as quickly. Nick Nicolaitis coming to the table. This is actually one of my favorite shots. This is a machine gun masse. And the reason we call it machine gun masse, it sounds almost like a machine gun. When the cue ball goes through a row of balls, it tick, 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 almost like a machine gun. And our Nick's going to jaw a ball in the side pocket. And each one of the row of balls that you see there is 1 ball width away from the rail. He'll use 3 balls in front of the cue ball as almost like a wall to butt up against when he imparts the draw as he comes down the row of balls to dislodge the balls. Now, one of the criteria to actually have a successful make on this shot, you actually have to move every one of those balls in the row of balls. And that was a criteria that was in one of our past tournaments. But for this tournament, we've actually changed the criteria a little bit. Basically, now, being that the balls are all 1 ball width away from the rail, you can't help but move at least 2, 3, 4 of these balls. No score in the second attempt for Nick. Now, as some of you players know that do shoot masses, if you watch some of the greater masse artists out there, if this shot is hit really well, if there's enough spin imparted on that cue ball, you can actually get the cue ball to slide past a ball, even though a ball is 1 ball width away from the rail. And so that's one of the reasons that criteria was changed for scoring for us. Third attempt coming up for Nick Nicolaitis. As I said before, this is a 7-point shot. As our attempts go up, our points go down. So what that means is a 7-point shot made on a second attempt would be worth 6, on a third attempt would be worth 5. No score for Nick. Use a little stick English there. Make sure there's a hole there. Gilbert Olsen coming to the table, affectionately known as Bulldog. Gil's had a really good tournament so far, and through 6 shots, he's actually 33 points. So he's been lighting up the felt this weekend. And while Gilbert's setting up the machine gun masse, we'd like to thank a few of our sponsors this weekend, McDermott Cues, as well as BilliardCommunity.com and Bank.
Since 1975, McDermott Cue has consistently raised the performance standards for what billiard players expect from a high-performance cue. Introducing the highest evolution in shaft technology. Our new G-Core shaft features a triple-layer design which reduces vibration and minimizes shaft distortion. The patented Intimidator iShaft series incorporates a full-length carbon fiber core that results in the most rapid.
Gilbert Olsen at the table, currently at 33 points. Finishing up the setup of the machine gun masse.
Here's some breaking news. Inside Pool Magazine. Here's some breaking news. Inside Pool Magazine can now bring the world's greatest players right to your front door. Subscribe to Inside Pool for the annual price of just $19.99. Each issue is action-packed with high-impact photos, tournament coverage, in-depth player profiles, and much, much more. Call 888.
Successful attempt for Gilbert Olsen on his first attempt. Going to add 7 points to our running total here. And Gilbert's at 40 points total through 7 shots. So Steve Markle coming to the table, and I'm going to bet he's also going to shoot the machine gun masse. This is one of the favorite shots of all the players. Shot's been around as long as I've been shooting artistic pool, and longer than that. And this is Steve Markle. 31 possible points. And Steve, as I said, is 18 years old. He doesn't shoot like a young person. Shoots like a seasoned veteran. Moving on to his first attempt. Here on the masse shot. Machine gun masse. Here's Steve. He's first attempt on the machine gun masse. Taking a break for the other table make. No score in the first attempt for Steve Markle. Moving on to the second attempt. This is a 7-point shot, so on the second attempt it's going to be worth 6 for Steve. And if you just joined us, let me introduce myself once again. My name is Jason Lynch, also known as the Michigan Kid. And got roped into doing the stream this weekend for McDermott Q's and Inside Pool Magazine. So thank them both for sponsoring the stream this weekend. Steve Markle on his second attempt here on our stream table. This is a 7-point shot. It'll be worth 6 on the second attempt. Third attempt coming up for Steve Markle on our stream table. Steve Markle coming up on his third attempt here on the Machine Gun Massey. As I said, this is a 7-point shot worth 5 on a third attempt. So we'll see if Steve can connect. There we go. 5 points for Steve. Never mind. So Steve currently sits at 36 points. Gil Olsen coming to the table.
Wait until the stuff on. Just wipe it. Oh, I don't want the stuff on it. That makes it too slick.
Steve's sitting at 36 points total. Steve Markle at the table, 36 points total right now. Steve Markle looking at his 8-point shot here on this discipline. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Second attempt coming up for Steve Markle. And the third attempt for Steve Markle. This is an 8-point shot. It's good for 6 points on a third attempt. One of the criteria is the cue ball and the object ball can only be a maximum, excuse me, it has to be a chalk width away from the object ball. He'll hit the cue ball and the object ball, impart tremendous bottom spin of the cue ball, and massey along the reel to hit the 2-ball cluster, sending one ball in the side pocket and another towards the far corner pocket from the camera angle here. Just a little bit of an update on our other table that is not on the stream. Just so you, I know there's fans out there of Jamie Gray and also Jamie Moody and Danius Stepanis, so we're going to give you an update there. Danius in the jump was 19, and the massey 8 so far, for a total of 27. Jamie Gray lightened up the jump with 36 points, and the massey 29 currently, working on his. He's got his last shot coming up right now. He's sitting at 29 points. This is his last shot of the preliminary rounds. Trying to add to that total. This will be a massey medal if he makes this attempt. You can't see it on the screen, but just give you an idea. Jamie Gray, successful attempt on the non-stream table, and he did a yo-yo massey. We had a ball on the side pocket and hit the cue ball past the side pocket, masseyed it back, pocketed the ball in the side pocket, picking up a massey discipline. Jamie Moody on the non-stream table, 11 points in jump, 22 in massey for a total of 33 currently. And we are moving on to Nick Nicolaitis on the stream table. And Nick Nicolaitis coming to the stream table. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to shut down just for a few minutes. Unfortunately, we're having some shots made. That's what we're having. Nick Nicolaitis on his first attempt. That is the roll of balls, massey. And that is worth 8 points. And we're going to get back to the action as soon as possible. So stick with us and log back into Ustream as soon as we come back online. Thank you very much for tuning into the 2010 Masters.